What is up, besties, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, smash that subscribe button, because oh my, we got tea today. All alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So I'm gonna be real with y'all because you know me, I'm a straight shooter. This reading got a little dark, I'm not gonna lie. They put me in Justin's energy, and you'll see from the reading how that happens. Basically, what I took a look at is, how's it going since they had the baby? How's Justin specifically? I got some tea on how Hailey's feeling towards Justin. I got a little bit of tea on Justin's mom. I got a little bit of tea on Hailey's family. I even asked about the whole Lou Taylor catalog selling thing, and I got a little bit of information on that as well. So it's all just kind of mixed in, but Spirit really wanted to focus on Justin, and you'll be able to figure out why as you watch the reading. So, just make sure that you're grounded. If this is, too dense of an energy to watch, go outside, get some nature, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't really think there's much else to cover. Like I said, I started it with Dark Mirror, which by now you'll have the timestamps. And I just kind of dove into his darker feelings, but then I got a whole story with the tarot. So families involved and monies and career and where Justin sees himself and what he wants and what he doesn't want. I feel like I'm in his head. Also a reminder that if you do enjoy this, I have a whole playlist of just Justin, Hailey, Selena related videos. So go ahead and check them out. I'm also going to link all of the videos that I referenced in the description box. But if I miss a couple, just search my name with it. You'll find it. It's all good. And yeah, what else? Spirit, is there anything else? No, not really. I just feel like I wouldn't be able to do justice talking about this reading. Let's all pray for Justin. That's one thing that I would say. Let's all be human and empathetic and understand what he's going through, because when I tell you he's going through it, he's going through it. And I am going to leave that alone. So as always, if you guys want to book a private reading with me, thekarmicdf.com in the description box below. Thank you to everybody that leaves reviews. I truly appreciate that. Yeah, that's really, Spirit, nothing? No. Okay. You guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Check out my playlist. There's tons more of Justin readings. Like I said, I'm going to link them in the description. But without further ado, we are going to move on to a timeless message meant to find you. You do not have to be spiritual. Okay? All you have to do is have an intuition and go, do I think I should stick around? Could this message be for me? And if the answer is no, totally fine, bestie. Go ahead over, check out the pop culture section. But if not, then that message is for you. And also, y'all know I got a hookup from my girl in Florida. So if you're looking for new decks, I love this. I don't think it's a gothic deck. I don't think that's what they would call it, but that's what I call it. And the gothic side of me loves this deck, but they also have classic decks, so check it out. They gave me 20% off for my besties. It's in the description box. Everything you'll ever need is where? Bestie. It's in the description box, you know. So depending on where I see you, besties, either a timeless message meant to find you, or if you want to just dive straight into what's going on with Justin, Hailey, the baby, the fam, the fame, his catalog, all of it. Depending on where I see you, all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, besties. Let's get into it. All right, besties. So if you stuck around for this message, then it is for you. So as always, take what resonates and do not let the rest take away from you. There's a bunch of people. Some things just don't fit. Don't force it. You know what I mean? Also, what? That song, When Will You Realize Vienna Waits for You, has been playing for the past few general readings I've done. Y'all, rest. Rest. Also, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, thekarmicdf.com in the description box. Do I want it? Yeah. Okay. All right, one more time, Spirit. Also, I know a couple of my besties told me they bought this deck. How do you feel? Is it not amazing? Like, I don't know if it's my Virgo stellium, but like, I really care about like little, I'm nitpicky. Like I'm nitpicky. And the material of this deck is just like, but anyway, general message for the collective, spirit guides, ancient ancestors, please come through. Okay. What was this? I love that. Ace of Wands. We're off to a good start, bestie. Okay, so if you're seeing this in the future, that's fine. But for those seeing it right now, y'all did the work with that Mercury retrograde, didn't you? Oh, yes, you did. 6 of Swords on the back of the deck. Bestie, whatever, smooth sailing is what I just heard. Smooth sailing. Whatever you've been going through in the past few months, I'm here to tell you it's about to get easier. It's about to get easier. I'm being drawn to the fact that there's like 2 clouds on there, but for the most part, it's not that cloudy. So, yeah, because you did the work. Look, the Tower card with the 10 of Wands. It's like you took inventory of what was stressing you the hell out, and you were like, let it burn. Yeah, oh my God, Usher. You should let it burn when the feeling ain't the same in your body. Don't want to, but you know, gotta let it go, because the party ain't. I think you've had to cut off people. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be friendships. It could be like just standing your ground with people. I see a lot of you learning boundaries. Remember, take what resonates. I see a lot of you learning boundaries. I see a lot of you getting more comfortable speaking your truth, even if, because I'm hearing the quote, say it even if your voice shakes. I could be butchering it, but something where your voice shakes. There goes my throat, right on cue. Oh my God, the Queen of Swords. It's like I'm psychic. I didn't even look at the cards. I channel, so I don't necessarily have to look. So anyway, let me tell you what the cards are. Ace of Wands, Magician, Queen of Swords. The way that Mercury is now direct and the cards just switched to signify that y'all did the work, and now new is coming in. New is coming in. I don't know who needs to hear this. Life is about to get better because now you know yourself a little bit better. But that Queen of Swords, if it ain't for me, I know it's not for me. I'm cutting it off. Even if you're a guy, just take it as it resonates. I'm cutting it off. Don't work for me. Bye, Felicia. Like, that's kind of the energy right now. And with the Magician, I just heard it's all in me, Ari, but it's all in your hands. So I feel like this is where y'all split off. Some of you are focusing on career endeavors. Some of you are focusing on mental health and fitness. Some of you are focused on relationships, and some of you are focused on all of the above. Did I mention career, mental health, fitness, relationships? Friendships, connections of all sorts, also getting to know yourself, like at your core. It's like, I want to know me so that when people enter my life, I'll know if it's not for me. I'll know if this is a match or not. I think a lot of you decided to get in touch with who you are, what works, what doesn't work. And if you're not there yet, this is where you're headed. So if you're like, girl, I can barely get from left to right, like, it's coming, because Ace of Wands was that first card, and I felt the need to pull it out of the deck because it was staring at me. Ace of Wands is new beginning. It's new inspiration. It's new passion. So those that want to be an entrepreneurial, I think I butcher that word all the time as someone who is one. Should probably work on that. But I butcher a lot of words, so it is what it is. I have a Gemini moon. I talk faster than I think. It just is what it is. But with this Magician card, it's like, you are about to create your own happily ever after for whatever that looks like for you. So let's say during this last Mercury retrograde, or if you're seeing this in the future, like maybe recently, you've been reflecting on, let's say, relationships. Bob was a douche, and Dave was nice, but he was kind of flippant. And it's like you're learning how to build what you like and what you don't like, so that I'm hearing, I don't want to, what is it? I don't want to fall back on my face again. I'll admit it. I was scared to answer love's call. So some of you, this could be a relationship. But a lot of you, because I'm seeing egg on the face, it's like, I don't want to be stupid no more. I can at least admit that I have a part to play in this. And again, if you're not there yet, you're getting there, because that Ace of Wands is very loud. You're getting to a place where you're like, I'm going to say, and the whole time we've been talking about throat chakra activations, and now Queen of Swords. You guys are finally learning how to go, no. No's a complete sentence. If I'm drained, I'm not helping you. This is giving me like your friend calling you and being like, girl, this happened to me with someone I wasn't even cool with. I just need to vent to you about my relationship when you know damn well they're not going to change. It's never going to change. They're toxic. Shit. You're going, is it really worth the investment? And you mean it in every avenue. Relationships, friendships, connections, mental health, well-being. Some of you might be changing your diet. Some of you might be deciding to exercise more. If you've been teetering on that, that's spirit saying it's time for you to start taking care of yourself. What do you want? And how can we embody it today? Because I'm telling you, with that Ace of Wands with the Magician, what I say goes, I'm in control. I do anything, everything you want to. But for me, it's giving me like, I do what I want. And I am the creator of my own destiny with that Magician card. It's like, and I noticed how all these cards, their mouths are open. I think a ton of you had an issue with speaking your truth. I totally get that. Because look, as I mention it, all of a sudden the cards are not working with me. But all those skulls, their mouths are open. So it's like you're learning how to be seen. Because look, the back deck with the Six of Swords, they're cloaked. So it's like, I think you've been trying to like skeet without being seen. And no, we're not having that anymore. We're about to shine. Yeah, Rihanna, shine bright like a diamond. Whatever work you're doing, I'm here to tell you. Or if you're embarking on the work, depends on where you are. Remember, take what resonates. Don't let the rest take from you. It will pay off is the message. It is going to pay off. Universal law, right? Like attracts like. If you're being healthy, yeah, I'm hearing a song. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am rich. I am that bitch. When you start to embody that energy, first of all, it's an energy. Me for a second here. A lot of comments I've been seeing lately, people are like, oh my God, Mindy, what's going on with you? You look like you've grown up. I healed, bestie. That Mercury retrograde, oh my God, I purged so much. I cried so much. I released so much. And, you know, we have a society where it's like, oh my God, don't cry. Ugh, that's weakness. But there is no bravery without vulnerability. That's scientifically proven. And I think you guys either are getting to that point or you already know that. And so you're going to reap the rewards because especially with this deck, right? There's all these skulls and everything, which reminds me of like, it's dead and gone. Yeah, the old, oh my God. Oh, me's dead and gone, dead and gone. Y'all are ready to get your accolades. That's what this is about. Y'all are ready to get what you deserve. You're tired of settling in life, and so life heard you loud and clear, and now it's going to bless you. So keep doing it. Keep having a positive mental. Check yourself. I just heard check yourself before you wreck yourself. When that inner critic starts saying shit, no, block it, because who put that voice in you? It wasn't you. We're not born and then just all of a sudden hate ourselves and all this. It's words from other people. So just catch it when it comes, you know? I've been doing this myself where sometimes I have moments where I'm like, oh, that was stupid. And I'm like, no. That was silly. It was just silly. Not a big deal. So I see you guys really trying to work on it. And I'm telling you with Magician and Ace of Wands and Six of Swords at the back of the deck, what doesn't serve me is falling away and it will be replaced with better because you did that. So give yourself a round of applause. Yeah, I'm hearing Megan Trainor. Let me give myself a hand. I think you guys would benefit from listening to that song. It's called Treat Yourself. And I think Spirit's also asking you that if you've been doing a lot of work and you're drained and you're tired and you're like, I don't even know who I am anymore, reward yourself, because they're drawing me to the fact that I bought my vanity and I bought myself a little play stuff to like bring out my inner child. So I think some of you need to get back in touch with your inner child as well, because I feel like you've been doing the work. It's like grinding. Yeah, I'm hearing the song, baby, grind on me, but not sexually. It's more like you're doing the work. So you might feel like, ugh. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song, what's this life for? You're leveling out. You had to feel the depths of despair, but I promise after you get out of that, it's like the arrow, right? You get pulled back to get shot forward. So we feel low lows and we release that so that we can hit our high highs that we deserve, that society doesn't even believe exists anymore. You're going to be a way shower. You're going to prove that there is blessings and everything is energy. And because you decided to do the work, the universe is going to bless you so that the rest of the world can look at you. And you might have some haterators. I am seeing that. So yeah, I'm hearing the song, hate on me, hater, because I'm gonna do me. You'll be mad. So you might have people coming back out wanting to leech on your good energy. If it didn't work the first time, bye. If it's an old friend and you knew damn well that they weren't really a friend and now they're coming back because you're winning. Yeah, I'm hearing the song, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Know your worth. Charge accordingly. The people that are coming back, the little past knock, knock, sir, can I have some more? They're just trying to leech off your good energy. And maybe some of you aren't seeing it. And so that's why I feel the need to tell you, you're glowing, honey. You're glowing. Or you will be glowing if you're doing the work. Again, it depends on where you are. But main message here, all I do is win, win, win no matter what. You're going to win. You're going to break generational karma if that's what you're working on. You're going to have a good life. That's what that really is about. Anything else, Spirit? Slow ride, take it easy. When will you realize Vienna waits for you? One step at a time. I'm seeing breadcrumbs. Don't rush yourself. Don't push yourself. I'm talking to you, Gemini and Virgo placements. Me too. Yeah, don't rush yourself because it's a process. You're unlearning decades of unhealthy coping mechanisms and behaviors. So give yourself some grace and celebrate yourself. Even if you would consider it a small win, celebrate yourself more. If you have the money in your budget, buy that thing you don't need but you want. That's the message from Spirit, because you're killing it, especially in the ethers. You're healing. I'm seeing like water falling through the DNA. I can't think, so I'm having a hard time. The DNA, it's not structure. I know this word. I studied science. What is it? The DNA, whatever, semantics. I'm going to know it when I rewatch this video and be annoyed. You're doing the work. You're changing your DNA. Go slow and pat yourself on the back and celebrate yourself for every single milestone, even if no one else around you is celebrating you, because you're the rose that grew from the concrete. You probably don't have people around you that get it. But that's okay, because you're a way shower and you're going to get the fruits of your hard labor. So keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there, besties. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, thekarmicdf.com. We got reviews on the website. To those, I should have said this earlier. Right now, I have one more July reading left, and then I'm on to my August customers. So I've been in touch with all of y'all. I'm actually right back on track by the end of the week. I should be good. So I'm going to leave it here. Like I said, if you want to book a private reading with me, thekarmicdf.com. If you like this deck, 20% off, bestie. This deck is gorgeous, not overpriced, which, you know, sometimes decks be overpriced. I just bought one on Amazon for $50, but it was pretty, so I had to. But anyway, and I feel like, again, look at that. I feel like I can just talk to you, and I feel like you've dealt with that, where people just feel like they can talk to you because you have like a healer energy to you. And so I think you have these moments where you're like, you need me, but when I needed someone, again, and I've said this in other general messages, it's like, where the fuck is everybody else? What about me? I think you're starting to realize you need to be your own savior, and people are coming to you because they realize how powerful your energy is. So maybe it's time for us to realize why, so that we can use it to our advantage instead of giving it freely for people that don't give two fucks to give back. Love that for you, besties. So I'm going to leave it here. Now let's get into the whole Justin having a baby. Y'all, this is dark. Don't forget that. It's not the light reading that I wish it could be. But all legend and for entertainment purposes only, besties. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. Tell me what I don't understand in the comments. Also tell me what resonates. But without further ado, let's get into it. What is up, besties, and welcome back. So obviously you know what we are covering by now. Not gonna waste any time here. As always, if you're new here, smash that subscribe button, bestie. We'd love to have you. I was called to pull the dark mirror first. So I definitely think we've already got blind items and everything that he's going through shit. So I'm going to go from there, and then I'm just going to pull, see what happens. I read your comments to my spirit team, so hopefully we can answer some of your questions, but all legend and for entertainment purposes only. And thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. And don't forget to comment down below what you want in future videos, as well as if you can fill in the blanks for me, because y'all know me. I do these readings, and then I go sit in my grass. All right, Spirit. Justin. Son of a bitch. I knew it. I called it. It's like I'm psychic. Yeah. Oh, I feel really bad. Okay. Damn. Justin. I predicted this. Go watch the last reading I did. I'll put it in the description box, where I said it's going to mirror the wounds he has, especially with the whole all legend for entertainment purposes only, the Diddy shit. 111 on my clock when I said that. And if you haven't watched my deep dive on Justin Bieber, go watch it. Because he's getting triggered just like I fucking said. He was meant to have this child. He was meant to have this child regardless of who the mom was. That's not the point. He was meant to have this child so that he could realize how his body was taken advantage of. We've already had this conversation. Not going to dive into it. Go watch the video. It'll be in the description box. But having this baby made him realize he's not himself. So I don't know what the rumors are. Are they worried that he's doing drugs? And because I just see him lashing out more than ever. And I said that if you're not healed, having a baby doesn't fix it because it's going to trigger your traumas. That's exactly what the fuck happened. And with Temple of My Body, I think because he's so triggered by the innocence, because remember, his was ripped away from him allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. So with Temple of My Body, I also get a double message here that Hailey's trying to keep the facade going with this masquerade and Temple of My Body. Like, don't worry, we have a baby. We're in unity now. We're happy family, happily ever after. But I think Hailey is trying to do damage control because Justin is triggered. He's triggered. Also, if you could hear background noise, I heat up. I need my fan. Otherwise, I'd die. But he's waking up to the fact that he didn't get to be a child. He's waking up to the fact, look at that, 8, which reminds me of 8 of Pentacles. My work life, you took advantage of my youth. Bro, when I tell you he's getting a hit, is it a Saturn return? Is he having a baby during her Saturn return? Because that is so fucking fated if it is. Hold on, now I gotta ask Ziggy. Justin is 30 on the dot. Bro, honestly, the one thing that I will say, the fact that he's 30 and just had a kid, if he doesn't run from his feelings... The problem is I see 2 very different timelines for him, and it concerns me because I see one where he embraces being a dad and he heals, goes to therapy even maybe. I don't know how he heals. But then I see another one where he gets triggered so much by this child that he goes out and he ends up being like not really a deadbeat. It's just more so like, I gotta numb. I mean, isn't he a Pisces? Pisces tend to numb when they can't deal with shit. I'm not judging. I'm a recovered alcoholic. Come on, I'm not judging. Chill. But the child definitely triggered him. It made him wake. This Temple of My Body screaming. Because look at the claws on that. It's like, y'all did me like that. I think he's seeing innocence. And for him, it's like, how could you? How could you do that? How could you treat me that way? I think he loves his child. Don't get me wrong. He loves his kid, but it's very triggering because in order to look and face his kid, he has to face what he's been through. I mean, it's literally a boy child. Like, damn. So one thing I will say, I don't think Justin would ever let what happened to him happen to his kid. No. Unless Hailey's got some hella pull because of the Baldwins, but he wouldn't let that child be hurt. Because I'm being drawn to the fact that this child is holding a little seed. And it's almost like it's planting a seed in Justin's mind about what's been going on with him. It's almost like whatever version of God you prefer woke him up a little bit. Because look at how it looks very like cathedral-y. I feel like he woke up. And now what he can do with that seed is either nourish it and bring himself back to... Yeah, I'm hearing wake me up inside, save me from the nothing I've become. Oh, that breaks my heart. Damn. I'm going to leave this up, right? Because I hope he changes. And I'm also being drawn to the purple, which reminds me of the crown chakra, which reminds me of like, I intuitively know. And again, with the crown chakra, but I'm blocking it off. Why? It hurts. It hurts. He's in a lot of pain, y'all. I would send him love. You know me. I don't bullshit. This is trauma. I mean, notice the full moon and then it's like getting close to a full moon. So I do think with time, it might die down for him. I think he might get used to this, but I do feel like he's going to have a savior complex for his kid. This is kind of reminding me of an angel wing for some reason. So it's like, because didn't he like say he never wanted, what's her face? Spirit, help me. The chick with the Billie Eilish, what I will know. Tell me how to pronounce her last name. I'm never going to look it up. He has that nurturing quality to him. So I do feel like he's the type of person that would push his kid out of the way so he'd get hit by the bus. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think he's a bad father. He's a triggered father. And I also, because this is reminding me kind of like tiptoeing, so I do think he's concerned about, I don't want to pass on what's happened to me, because this reduces to 6, which reminds me of 6 of Cups, which reminds me of being a child, my youth, my innocence. So again, he's going through it, y'all. He's going through it. But I feel like there's this, I see it as sweet at the same time, because I see him like really goo gagaing over his own child, like, oh, you're so innocent, you're so perfect. And with this yellow on here, it's reminding me of like, maybe this can be I wonder if he's thinking about switching roles and just being a father because of all the trauma and the Diddy shit coming out. That's not gonna mean that he definitely falls off, but I definitely think it's an option that he wants to consider. That being said, the moment I said that, management, I don't know what his story is, but I know because I'm being drawn to that death contract. The death clause in the, sorry, I'm moving around. You see, his energy is very uncomfortable to ground in. The death clause in the contracts where you don't fulfill your shit, so you're worth more to them dead. So I do think he's kind of concerned about that, but I wouldn't be shocked if he like does less. And then maybe, you know, because you ever see like those big A-listers that now do like those ghetto ass commercials where it's like, yeah, right, like you use NYX $2 makeup. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of the vibe. He might kind of switch roles and do something where he could be more involved with the kid instead of more involved. I don't think he cares about fame. I really don't. I think at one point he did, but I think because of what happened to him, allegedly, no facts here, I think he'd be good if no one ever thought about him again. I'm going to be honest. He's in a lot of pain. It's like he pushed it down, he ignored it, then the Diddy shit came out. Fuck, I gotta face it. I'm gonna avoid it, I'm gonna numb. That's probably why he started doing F shit again. But then this kid, it's like, maybe this is what I was picking up in the earlier readings, that I felt like he could go down two routes. I feel like now we're at the crossroads because I'm seeing my oracle card fork in the road, which means he has a choice right now. It's not definite that he's going to do bad, but I'm also not confident yet. But the baby was just born, right? And we can't even get a birthday because I tried to look it up. It's either a Leo or a Virgo. I wouldn't be shocked if it's like a Leo-Virgo cusp. It's a boy, right? Yeah, I said that. I feel I need to pull a couple more, so we're going to do that. Yeah. Hailey's definitely having to pick up the slack. He's also, for some reason, because he doesn't want to deal with his emotions, I see this happen with a lot of people that cut off from their heart space. I see him low-key, high-key. I see him looking over at Selena, if I'm going to be honest with you. I can't help it because Naked Before the Stars with that Queen of the World, it's kind of giving me this vibe of like, I can't face this right now with Artificial Heart. Naked Before the Stars, just think of someone with this innocence, right? That's not Hailey. And then Queen of the World, reverse. These are two separate women. He's in the middle trying to numb. I don't know if he's doing drugs and drinking right now, but he's trying to numb. Even if it's at work, because 2 and 1 reduces to 3, 3 of Pentacles. Wouldn't even be shocked if he's into weird sex shit. Not that that's wrong. You know, just ask yourself why, you know. And if you want to debate that, I can in the comments, because I'm not kink shaming, but chill. I do feel like Hailey's having to pick up the slack. I also feel like she's reaching, yeah, because me and song, we're not going to take it anymore. I've said this in the last reading that I think this baby is going to be make or break for Hailey, and I don't care what any of you have to say. I know she chased him for years, but a baby will wake you the F up, and it woke her up, and I said that it was going to wake her up, and it did. For her, it's like my child comes first. And that's great. She should be like that. And I think she's starting to realize, because when I touch this card, it's like, Justin, pick up the slack. Justin, what the fuck? But what she's not realizing is, I don't know what Hailey's story is, but I doubt she had it as bad as Justin. Did she have it bad? Probably. She's in Hollywood. But she doesn't get what he's going through. And the problem is, in her defense, he doesn't open up about it. He don't want to talk about it. He wants to shut it all down. Anything I can do to numb with that Artificial Heart. So I do think he's having this whole, like, grass is greener energy to kind of escape his emotions, for sure. Oh, Jesus. I'm concerned, guys. What's up with Justin? Because this always reminds me of the Ten of Swords. So maybe, again, remember, he has a choice. This reminds me of the Ten of Swords whenever I see this. So it's like he could choose to stay addicted, to run away, Artificial Heart, or he could choose himself. With that 11, reminds me of 1111. Maybe you've been seeing that, and that's why I said it. But it also reminds me of, like, when we see 1111, new is coming. And this is reminding me of, like, a waning crescent, which is, like, it's headed towards a new moon. So it's like, I think I got that right. Yeah, waning, yeah. But he feels like he's chained to his past. He feels like he's chained to Hailey. He feels like he's stuck. I mean, look at this person's a skeleton. Sorry, his energy is just very wonky. I feel like he's also really messed up because it's like, y'all know my truth now. It's like, I didn't even have to tell you. Y'all figured it out. And I think that's why he's not really interested in humoring y'all with pretending like he's okay. It's giving me Britney Spears when she shaved her head. It's like, you guys know. You put the puzzle pieces together. You know what happened to me, so why do I got to act right? No, I don't. So I am a little bit concerned. But that being said, he strikes me as, if it were to get ugly, he strikes me more as worst case scenario. I'm saying worst case scenario. I do see a lot of love towards his child. But worst case scenario, he'd be more of like a deadbeat dad than a I'm going to inflict pain. He doesn't want that at all. But that being said, he shuts down. So it's like, I don't know if anybody from Justin's staff ever fucking sees this. Tell him to go to therapy and get help, because he's struggling and he has every right to feel the emotions that he does. But we are going to move on to the tarot and see what else we can get. I just want to say that I paused the video and all of a sudden I went, forgot who I was, I need a vacation. I'm telling you, he's going through it right now. And looking at his child is making him face what he didn't want to face before. All right, besties, so we're going to get into the cards. As always, thank you to everybody that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. And smash that subscribe button if you're new here. We would love to have you in our little bestie tribe. I love my subscribers. You guys are the best, honestly. Like, I know everybody probably says that, but you guys are just so kind. And the vibe check in the comment section is always top notch, and I love that. We got some healthy people over here, and I love that. You know, it's funny. I'm hearing Sam Smith. I'm covering my ears like a kid. When your words mean nothing, I go la, 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 la. So I do think that him and Hailey are fighting. That is obvious. Come on. You can't fool me with your fucking... Think about your friends, right? With their Facebook posts, and you're like, you know damn well they're miserable. It's the same shit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's like I'm psychic. Regretful comparison. So 2 things are going on. One, he's getting flashbacks. I almost wonder if he's having nightmares right now. And again, I think he's numbing. Addicted was the back deck card. I think he's getting flashbacks right now. The Diddy shit's too much for him. Yeah, now I'm hearing the song I Feel So Close to You right now, and I just saw a hand on a thigh. I don't want to go there. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm going to link the video in the description box anyway. It's like, it's kind of giving me this vibe like all this shit was for nothing. And then 6 of Cups also reminds me in the Rider-Waite, the regular card, there's a child on there. So it's also like, never going to let this happen to my kid. That being said, I don't think he'd be opposed to the kid wanting to pursue things, but it'd be the same vibe as like, I'm going to protect you though. He'd be the type of parent that's like, I'll be on set watching, or I'll have someone I can trust on set watching. He's not going to let his kid go through what he went through. That's one thing I'll say. And I love that. Justin, you're a good man. Deep down, work on yourself though. With the Star card though, and the 6 of Cups with the 4 of Cups, it's like I don't want to deal with the past, but it's being forced. It's almost like I'm seeing that meme where that guy's eyes are being forced open by another dude. It's like the universe is forcing him to look at it. It's like, look at it. Oh my God, you guys ever see that video? That dude, oh my God, if you're a millennial, you probably know, where he was like, would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? Would you take a look? Would you look at it? For the love of God, please tell me someone knows what I'm talking about in the comment section. But that's the vibe. It's like his spirit team. Yeah, because I'm being drawn to my Archangel Michael. His spirit team's like, would you just look? You have a right to feel your feelings. But he's a man, and society especially tells men that they're not allowed to cry, and it's bullshit. So he's kind of falling for that a little bit. But that being said, I also feel that he's like, okay, I don't know. I don't feel that this is literal. I don't think you can sell your soul, to be honest. I think it's more like you sell your rights away, kind of, because I'm seeing a barcode on the neck. So it's not really a soul thing. But anyway, whatever. Semantics. I feel like that's his energy, and that's why I'm all over the place, because it's like I'm trying to hold a thought, but then I'm going to a different thought, but then I'm going to a different thought, and I'm also being drawn to my labradorite, which is for mental health. I don't know if anybody's struggling. Maybe you need some labradorite. Here, let me show you some. Isn't that fucking gorgeous? Ugh, I can't even get rid of it even though it broke. It's so pretty. Anyway, do you see what I mean? I'm all over the place. I feel like that's his energy. Spirit team, can you stop letting me get all... Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to hold some hematite. There we go. When in doubt. Okay. Tap me back in. Actually, pull more. Yeah, he does not want to face what he's been through. I feel like he's the man Britney Spears, but like, well, we don't know what happened to Britney. We don't. But he's the man Britney Spears. I feel like there's a chance. What did I say? He's got a choice to make. 2 of Wands, and then look at all these doors. But then Knight of Wands, it's like that reckless energy. Death card reverse. I don't want to face it. I've been saying that. And notice how her mouth is sewn up. So it's like, I just heard NDA. So I think there are things that even if he did want to talk about, he can't. Allegedly, no facts here. Look at all the N's. It's reminding me of NDAs. I think he signed quite a few. But you know what? It feels like a... Okay, I'm tapping into something. I don't know what this is. It feels like there's something where you... Because it's like I'm signing on the dotted lines in this huge contract, but what I'm missing is like... Because remember he was a child when he signed up and his parents weren't really around for that? I feel like he signed shit he shouldn't have signed. He would need someone to like look that shit over, and it's too late now. Not in the fact of like, you know, he can't... He could, you know... He could piss them off enough for them not to want him, but... I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think he wants to do celebrity shit anymore. Does that mean he won't? I feel like there's a death grip. I don't know what management's going on, but I know a lot of you liked a comment that mentioned him selling his catalog. He doesn't give a fuck about being a star anymore. He doesn't. He's going through so much trauma. Does that mean it could change? Absolutely. He's a Pisces. It's mutable. He can grow. He can adapt. He can change his mind, right? Britney Spears can come back one day. You know what I mean? But for right now, I'm hearing fuck celebrity. Fuck that. And because, again, he's looking at his child and it's like, how could you do that to a child? He's seeing himself in his kid. It's his kid. So for him right now, he's at a standstill. And I think he's doing reckless shit to avoid what he's feeling inside. Yeah, because I'm hearing the song, can you feel it coming in the air at night? Oh, Lord. He might even lean on religion even more so now, because it's like, and we've covered this in more spiritual videos. If you check out my woo-woo playlist, he might run to religion because it's easier than just kind of looking what happened to him in the eye. I think he's afraid of crying. I think he's afraid of, you know, what we call shadow work, whatever. He's got a resentment towards Hailey, too, because it's like, how are you just handling this? But I don't think Hailey's went through anything close to, especially with her dad being, what's his name? Stephen Baldwin, right? I always confuse him with Alec. I think it's Stephen. I think because she had star power family, she probably didn't, because I see her being like pulled through. It's giving me Paris Hilton vibes, like just pulled through the system. Whereas Justin, he didn't have the connections. And so they, you know, check out my Diddy reading. I'll link it. But yeah, right now, he's in a reckless energy. Also, this also feels like Hailey. So again, they're fighting because it's like, why won't you grow up? But Hailey, do you not understand what he's been through? He should have never he should have went to therapy first. So I'm getting a little irritated with Hailey here, but I'm also in his energy, so that could be why. I'm going to pull more. Yeah, what did I say? She's getting testy with him. She's like, sometimes I want to avoid conflict. Sometimes I want to run. What did I say? Y'all, it's like I'm psychic. I think she's considering a divorce. That being said, I feel like she's got everybody in her ear saying no, especially her father in particular, because I truly believe, and when I have the energy, I promise I'll do a Hailey deep dive. I truly believe her father is the reason she chased this man. Does that mean that she wasn't obsessed with him? No. But I just, every time I tap into this, I see her father being like, go talk to him, go. He's going to be there, go. He wanted her famous. Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes, only no facts here. But with that Queen of Swords in reverse, with Five of Wands in reverse, with the Hierophant in reverse, I don't want to fight. And we're constantly fighting. So if this is how it's going to be, I don't want my child to have to deal with this. I'll separate if need be. She's fed up. And you know what? Both sides are accurate. But we have to find a medium. They're not finding that. That's the problem. Because she has every right to feel like, why are you slacking on being a father? Why are you numbing yourself and not... But what she's not understanding, and this is why he goes back to Selena all the time, is because Selena's a type that would be like, sit down. What's going on? Let's talk. Let's talk about it. Write out your feelings. What's really happening? Why are you behaving this way? Whereas Hailey just doesn't have that depth. I'm sorry, but she just doesn't. She's got that whole just get over it kind of mentality. So... I really am worried that they are headed for a divorce. Like, I could feel it. I really can. I don't know if it's going to happen. There's no pentacles. So that's not physical yet. But she's thinking about it. And I know you guys are going to scream at me in the comments, Hailey's obsessed with him. Her father is also in every video where she's stalking him. So, hello. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, marriage, contract, Hierophant reverse. Like I said that. Yeah. I think, and I'm getting so mad. Hold on, I need to yell. I literally paused, screamed, what the fuck, and then went back. She thought this baby would save the marriage. I hate when people do this. If you learn nothing else from this video, don't do that. As someone who was born that, no shade to my parents, they didn't want me. Like, they were young. They didn't want me. I was a fix the relationship baby to an extent. Don't do that to kids. It's fucked. And that's exactly what Hailey thought. Well, if I have a baby, he'll grow up. If we have a baby, he'll mature. If we have a baby, he'll step up and take responsibility. And now she's heartbroken because that's not what happened. But what you didn't even think to consider is that he's traumatized by the industry because when he was a child, and I'll leave it at that. I'm sorry, but like, I'm just so angry because she's so dumb. Respectfully. That's my opinion. And it's just because it's like, you don't have a kid to save a relationship. You asshole. She thought this would stop the problems. 5 of Swords in reverse. And notice how the 5s are blocked. So again, she's considering the divorce, but the 6 of Pentacles is upright. So I wouldn't even be shocked if it were to get to a point where, because she wants to save face, they could potentially separate and just like not tell the public. You know what I mean? Because don't couples do that? Didn't J-Lo and Ben like live apart before they divorced? It's kind of given that if she had to, because she's fed up with taking care of the baby responsibilities alone. That's how she feels. I also cannot get that song Sam Smith out of my head. I go na 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 na. I swear to God, when she yells at him, he just zones out. They'd benefit from like marriage therapy or whatever, but honestly, this relationship is just fucking pointless, to be honest. Yeah. Anyway, Knight of Cups is quite literally Bieber. I don't want to pass this on to my kid. I think the reason he's not as involved as Hailey is because I don't want to pass this on to my kid. I know that I have a tendency to act out. I know that I have a tendency to lash out. I don't want to do that to my child. Very matter of fact. So it's like, and I hate this because, oh fuck, I relate to this so hard. Oh, I kind of want to cry a little bit. Oh, this is so sad. I'm channeling, so please know that it's probably Justin and not me. But Justin's like, fuck. My kid would be better off without me. I need to pause. Hold up. Okay, I literally had to pause the video for a good 10 minutes, and I just sobbed. Like, I just sobbed like a bitch. And I know that y'all are like, why are you getting emotionally invested? I'm not. I'm channeling. Which means that Justin really feels this level of pain, in which I don't like being biased, but there's no way Hailey doesn't know he's in this much pain. Because it's like, what do I do to get out of my own head? Like, I really, Spirit, get me out of his feelings, please. Just channel. Oh my God, he's in so much pain. Like, so much pain. It's like every time I look at my child, a flashback. I almost wonder if I'm hearing PTSD. I feel like he has PTSD, allegedly, no facts here. I feel like he has nightmares now. I feel like shit's coming up to the surface. It's bubbling up. Look at how the brain went from bright to black and white. He's struggling. He's struggling. I mean, it literally says burnout on this card. This man, Hailey, fucking, if somehow her team sees this, bitch, can you have some sympathy? Like, I get it. Like, I hear you. I understand. But you did this to yourself a little bit. Like, let's be honest. He's suffering. There's so much emotion that he's just, that's why Addicted was at the back deck. Because it's like num, 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 num. That sounded like num, 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 num. Sorry, my Gemini moon needed to cut the tension. Oh my God. I don't want to pass this on to my kid. You'd be better off without me. That's so fucking sad. I'm concerned. I'm really concerned for Justin. Y'all know me. I don't like bringing my emotions into this. And for the most part, I don't. That was not my tears, just so we're clear. You guys know me. I'm not emotionally invested in any of these people. I do it for y'all. I do it for the fans. Yeah, vulnerability. Intuition, I know. The mask is falling, but I got to lie to myself to keep it strong. And remember how I just had a moment and then there's the teardrop? I don't want to deal with, I feel like that's why they made me embody his feelings, because he's not feeling it. And when I embodied it, oh my God, so much pain. Like, I've had that pain before. Can you give me an example, Spirit, so that people might be able to resonate with how much pain he's going through? Imagine you're, what's old enough to remember? Let's say you're 10, your parents have a fight, and you watch your dad pack his stuff and leave. Like, imagine the gut punch that would kick. Like, that's the only thing I could come up with. I got nothing. I'm sorry. I'm not sharing all my personal shit. But, his emotions, if he were to tap into them, it's like, I want to, you know, when you're like sobbing so hard, it's on the Nine of Swords where like you hold your legs in, it's that, but he doesn't want to let himself go there. So he's trying to stay logical, which is the problem. And so he's like, I don't want to pass this on to my kid. I don't want to break my kid. I don't want to ruin my kid. But then his head is then going, you'd be better off without me. And so I'm concerned. You know what? I'm concerned, guys. Please pray for him because now I'm being drawn to Heath Ledger, Amy Winehouse. I'm being drawn to drug overdoses. Is it Heath Ledger I'm picturing? Did he die of a drug overdose? I'm picturing a guy. Kurt Cobain killed himself. Oh my God. Justin needs help. For the love of God, if we can all manifest this for him. This is so sad. It's like, I can't pretend anymore. If you want to know why he sold his catalog, per my opinion, at least one of the reasons, he's in so much pain, he doesn't give a fuck about music right now. He can't. He can't. All he can do is numb so he doesn't fuck up his kid. That's his headspace. I just want to numb so I don't screw up my kid. At least if I'm not around, I can't screw it up. This is heartbreaking. Defeat. Yeah, literally. Okay. Oh my God, I want to detach from my child because I don't, oh my God. All right, Spirit, we got the message. Can we move on? Because this is just so damn sad. I'm really concerned that he could potentially, see, here's the thing. I have psychics that follow me, so y'all know what I'm talking about. I can see more than one timeline because we all have different timelines. I did a video on that. I'll try to remember to link it. I'll put it on my notepad, timeline video. But what I'm seeing is timelines where he heals and goes to therapy. I'm seeing a timeline where they split up. That one's very prominent, to be honest with you. I feel like she's fed up, but the problem is she has no empathy towards him. So karma got her, if anybody else is happy about that, I guess. But I also see a timeline where he numbs to the point he goes too far. Because I keep being drawn to people like Amy Winehouse. And it's like, I want to detach from you so that I don't hurt you. Page of Cups reversed, detachment from my child. There's a literal kid on there. Because Eight of Wands, I act before I think. Because I am just a summary of wounds. I don't know if he's going to abandon his kid, y'all. I think best case scenario for them as a whole would be to split up, have joint custody, and for him to go to therapy. And for her to realize that, you know, it's not just her emotions that matter. Because I'm kind of... I can see why he doesn't mind hurting her because why aren't you caring that he's in so much pain? Yeah, oh my God, that's so funny. I just heard Selena. Why don't you recognize I'm so rare? That's not fair. So he might have a I'm better than you complex. That's possible, but it's like you don't see me. No one sees me. I've had to keep this quiet. Either a mixture of shame and I just keep seeing NDAs. There's shit he cannot talk about. This is the card I was talking about. This is what I see. If he were to really deal with his shit, he'd be in the fetal position crying, but he doesn't want to go there because, you know, men don't cry. I don't know who needs to hear this. Crying is strength. It's not weakness. There is no bravery without vulnerability. Brene Brown, check that shit out. But King of Wands reversed is freaking, that's Hailey again. This is like, if you don't get your shit together, I'll take him and go somewhere else. I feel like they might have had that conversation, which is why the Nine of Swords is right there, because it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna lose my child. This man is in so much fucking pain and trauma and all the feelings all at once. Imagine being victimized from the time you were, I don't know, what was he, like 14 until 30, and now you're just facing it. That's a lot. I get it. My Saturn return was rough as fuck. I get it. But I don't like how he's approaching this because he's a victim and he doesn't see himself as a victim. He sees himself as, God, you know, we're far enough into the video where if you're a regular, you'd probably still be here. This reminds me a lot of my own father. I love my father so much, but my dad, you know, he went through a lot of shit, and instead of healing, he keeps a distance from me because it's like, well, what can I offer? And that's not the case because I'd rather have my father, you know what I mean? And so I'm seeing it I'm seeing the full picture because it's like the kid would want him even as scarred. As long as you apologize when you snap or something, because with those swords there, it's like, what if I say something fucked up? What if I lash out at my own child? I don't want to be that person. One thing I'll say, despite all of his trauma, Justin's got a good heart. He really does. I will say that. He's got a good heart. The industry did not take that from him. That's why I think when we see celebrities as a whole leaning towards addiction and shit, it's probably because they have a good heart. I'm not talking about the ones that party. I'm saying the ones like Pete Davidson when he keeps going to rehab. Some people aren't meant for the industry because you have to be hard, callous. There's a study that proves the higher up on the chain you go, the more they have narcissistic tendencies and psychotic. Because you have to remove your emotions to get that far. He did that, but he also can't because he's a Pisces, so he's struggling. Spirit, can we dive in a little bit to the why he sold his catalog? To start over. That was easy. I also think he's teetering with that line. It's like, I'm about to fall apart. Yeah, I'm hearing the song I Want to Break Free, Right Into the Sun. She never loved me. She never loved me. Oh, Lou Taylor. That's why. She never loved me. Lou Taylor. I think he also knows that being cool with Lou Taylor does not benefit him at all. So I do think there's an issue there where it's like, I don't think he wants to be talked about the way others, like Taylor Swift, for instance. He does not want that type of celebrity. So I think he's trying to do things quietly so that it doesn't, because he doesn't want to be a celebrity anymore. It could change if he heals. It could. But right now, this energy, fuck everybody. Leave me alone. I'm in so much pain. Stop. You ever been in so much pain you couldn't think because you're in tunnel vision? That's where he's at. And he's also like, this gives me like discreet pulling away from Lou Taylor because, I'm hearing bad news bears. He knows she's a problem, but again, he does not want to be talked about. I also think contracts are at play there too with the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe there's another NDA where he can't talk about his experience with her. I don't know. I see so many, and this man has signed at least 5 NDAs. There's got to be more though, because I'm seeing like papers. Like, I'm seeing someone throwing a bunch of papers all over the place, and all of them have NDA on it. So, I don't think he likes her. Unexpected setback, why? Because he wants solitude. This is giving me the vibe of, like, I don't give a shit. What is this really doing for me anyway? And this always reminds me of, like, a baby bird. And look at it, it's cracked because the mom didn't take care. And so now he has a new baby, and he's like, am I going to do the same thing? I feel the reason he sold his rights to his catalog, 1, he's in an emotional space where he doesn't want to be a celebrity, doesn't want to be a singer anymore. It could change. It could. Mutable energy. Right now, he's going through it. I think the reason he's not speaking out on it, there's an NDA, at least one, with Lou. Because I keep being drawn to the hands, and it's like, we either work together or you shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? And then 3 of Wands setback was the baby. So I don't know when he sold it. Maybe he knew he was going to have a baby, but there's something here about like, I really need some alone time. I really need to find myself. This isn't working for me is what I'm hearing. This is not working for me. I'm struggling. Like that's his main energy. It's taking over so much that Hailey really just doesn't even feel important, to be honest. I think the only thing is Hailey's just pissed that he's not picking up the slack. But Hailey, couldn't you afford a nanny? Why don't you get a nanny and then a therapist for Justin? Why don't you do that? Like, I'm a little annoyed. I'm sorry. But yeah, in terms of the whole Lou Taylor thing, it's like, yeah, I know I get shit from this, but right now with that Hermit card, I don't want to be in the public eye with that Magician in reversed. This didn't pay off. I need to figure out, this is Saturn return on steroids. I need to figure out who I am and what I want moving forward. So there's that. I'm going to see if I can get anything else, but this is such a sad reading that I'm going to go in the grass after this. Because, oh my God. Let's see. I literally can't get that song La La out of my head. What do we know about Justin's mom? Is she an opportunist? Because I would not be surprised if she starts showing up like, oh, I'm so excited for the baby. And then we start seeing pictures of her with Justin and the baby. But when I tell you this woman has an Ace of Pentacles over her head, looking like a damn angel, and 10 of Cups is reversed, is his mom hurting financially? I mean, she's not a celebrity. See, this is the problem. Everyone in Justin's life, I mean, it's celebrity culture in general, sees him as an opportunity, a means to an end. They don't see him as a human being. That's why he can't get over Selena, because Selena gets it. It's not that he is in love with Selena. I don't care what none of y'all say. He's not in love with Selena. He needs that nurturing energy. He does not know what that is. I don't think his mom gives it to him either, because I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, what about the parents? And then these dropped. They're opportunists. They don't care about family. I don't buy that Hailey's dad cares about family. I think it's about money. All of this shit's about money, which is why Justin is fucking drowning. Did Justin cut his mom off at some point or something? What do we know about Justin and his mom? Because there's something here, the moon. We don't know about this fully. And there's a woman on that moon card. And then 2 of Swords is a separation. 10 of Swords, it hurts. I almost wonder if he disconnected from his mom and either y'all know it and I don't, or we don't know it. Because maybe he knew that she's an opportunist. Because, like, why couldn't you be a mother? I see him reflecting, like, why was my mother not a mother? Why was my dad not a father? It's triggering every wound. All of the wounds are being hit on Justin right now. So I would just pray for him, send him good energy, leave him the hell alone. You know what I'm seeing is Chris Crocker when he goes, leave Britney alone. He's the male Britney. This poor, I have so much empathy for him after this reading. Whew. All right, Spirit, anything else? In my head, I went, what about Stephen Baldwin? 4 of Wands, the World, 6 of Wands. This looks good for us. The world will see it as a perfect couple. Excellent. These fucking parents are awful. Allegedly, no facts here. You son of a bitch. This is Stephen Baldwin being like, ooh, you being a mother is going to bring us good press. Even bad press is good press. That's 6 of Wands in reverse. Now we get to move forward and create even more abundance. I almost wonder if Hailey helps him with money or something, or he's just money hungry and so he's passing that bullshit along. I don't know. But, I mean, obviously the parents are human, so I'm sure they do care that they have grandkids, but everybody feels like an opportunist around Justin. All of them. I feel like if his mom comes back around, I'm being drawn right to Kris Jenner when I said that. Opportunists everywhere. Poor Justin. Oh my God. Y'all, this is such a heavy energy to be in. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel so sad. I feel so like I'm hearing the song, What's This Life For? I'm so concerned about him. And you know me, I don't like to fearmonger. I hate that bullshit. But it doesn't hurt to pray for him. It doesn't hurt to send good energy his way. It does not hurt. I also get a double message here that he's hoping that somehow this will help him evolve. Because Chariot, Empress, King of Cups is also Biebs again. So it's like, all right, so maybe this will help me grow. So he does, again, mutable energy. He's wishy-washy. It's okay. That's fine. I'm a Gemini moon. I'm wishy-washy all the damn time. Like, it happens. But notice how the Empress is next to a King of Cups. So even though King of Cups is great, the Empress belongs with an Emperor. So again, he's feeling like he's not enough. And sometimes, oh my God. You know what I touched this card, literally. And I was drawn to Paul Walker when he drove his car into a tree. I'm concerned. I don't want to spread fear. That's not my point. Let's all just manifest best case scenario. But his emotions are all over the place. I'm being drawn to the fact that this cup is not full. I think he's going through it. I don't like this energy. I'm going to have to wrap it up. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's like I said that. He's just, he's going through it. I don't want to face 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 it. And I think he's lashing out at every and anyone. Didn't he like lash out at like press or something? Because I'm being drawn to like, or did this happen already? He might even do it more. Because I'm being drawn to like how Ben Affleck yells at people. Yeah, didn't he already do this? Wasn't he seen yelling at paparazzi or something? He's fed up. He doesn't want this life anymore. Sometimes quite literally, which is my concern. And notice again, every time there's a card with tears, they're in the reverse, which means he's not letting himself feel. He's all up in his head with this Knight of Swords. And then it's like, let me get reckless. And I was drawn to use this deck. All the knights are on bicycles. Or, well, obviously not a bicycle. I'm channeling motorcycle. So it reminds me again of like doing things that are risky. Yeah, I'm hearing the song Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous. They're always complaining. They're always complaining. He's struggling. He is depleted. He has nothing to offer. He knows he has nothing to offer, which makes him feel worse about himself. You know what I'm hearing? Brene Brown, that's a good way to end it. I'm in a shame shitstorm. That's what I just heard. And if you're into Brene Brown, oh my God. See, that's what I'm saying. His energy, oh, it's so hard to ground into because he's not grounded. It's just like, sometimes I want to get fucked up so I don't got to deal with this. Sometimes I think maybe I can get through this. No, I can't. No, I can't. No one's got my back. How am I going to do this? I don't want a therapist. That's weakness. Like this poor boy. Anything else, Spirit, before I wrap this up? Because this energy is so dark. He means well. He does mean well. He's not the type that's gonna, you know, sell out his kid and continue the cycle. Because look at how much joy that kid has. If Biebs had the choice, this is what he wants. He wants his kid to love him. But the problem is he doesn't love himself, so he doesn't think he's enough for his kid. And so time will tell with this one. I don't know. I see very distinct timelines where he could address what he's going through. He's going to have to cry a lot, which is why I think he's avoiding this. But then there's another timeline where he doesn't deal with it at all. And then I'm seeing really tragic, like, I'm really hoping I'm not manifesting it, so I'm trying not to say what I'm seeing. But let's just say we all remember where we were when Michael Jackson passed away. You know what I mean? But I'm going to leave it at that. And then, hey, Michael Jackson, right? I did a reading on that as well. I remember to link that. But Michael Jackson with the whole abuse. And it was alleged that Michael was abused. The abuse continues. One thing I'll say, it ain't going to continue on to his kid. But I could see him being the type of father that bows out because he thinks he's doing the child a favor. Because I just keep hearing like it'd be a disservice to be your dad. And then my throat's going. He doesn't feel like he can be what everybody wants him to be. And so he's acting out because he's in a lot of pain and no one else is asking how they can help with the pain. They're just yelling at him for not stepping up as a father. But look what he went through. And you notice how my voice just changed? So I'm no longer in his emotions because I'm wrapping it up. See, I'm not crying now. But he's scared. And it's like he's got a choice to make and he's teetering the lines. I do think that if he keeps this up, Hailey's going to leave him. I do. I don't care what anybody says. She's not that smitten. No, she wants what's best for her kid too. I'll give her that. Though I think she'd be the type to be, because I could see it. I think she wants the kid in the spotlight and he doesn't. Because I could see her doing what is it, Kylie or whatever, how they put their kids on IG and shit. I could see Hailey being the type. But honestly, the moment I say that, I'm being drawn to her father. So act like it's not coming from the Baldwins. You know what I mean? So I'm going to leave it here, besties. thekarmicdf.com if you want to book a private reading. But this is just so unbelievably sad. I did not expect that. Honestly, I thought it'd be more like childish. He's in so much pain. If somehow, God willing, his team sees this, please get him help because he's broken. He's not, well, no, he's not broken. He's hurting. And I wish you guys could see what's in front of me because I have this tapestry that has water on it. And it's like if he were to just let himself cry, he'd be okay. But because I'm hearing Nightbird. If you're lost, we're all a little lost and it's all right. So it depends on whether or not he thinks he's strong enough to do because I just heard the song, Are You Strong Enough to Be My Man? And then I was drawn to this, which says hard as nails. So it's like he does not understand what fathering looks like. I think his father was also a deadbeat. He does not want to be a bad dad. And so his mind, it's like, well, what if I wasn't around? Then you definitely would be all right because I wouldn't be there to fuck you up. So I think we're going to have to look at this later on, maybe in like a few months or something, or we got to give it time because right now it's so fresh. It's so fresh. And all of the wounds are all coming out at once. So he's struggling. So I'm going to leave it there, besties. Subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys so, so, so much. It's been such a beautiful journey. I have so many new plans in store for us next year. I'm learning astrology right now, so I'm going to add even more. We got psychology, astrology, science, behavioral analysis, all of it. So subscribe if you haven't already. But I'm going to see you guys in my next video. I'm going to go sit in my grass and get rid of this energy. Let's all pray for Justin. I think he really does have he has the ability to be a good father. He's just way too damn hard on himself because he's afraid he's going to pass the effed up baton. But I don't think that he would, though I do feel that he might run. So let's pray that that doesn't happen. So I'm going to leave it here, besties. Private reading, karmicdf.com. You can find me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Love you guys. Stay blessed. Don't have a baby to save a marriage. And remember that your emotions matter.